What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It is a cool fall afternoon here in Findlay, Ohio, and I'm hanging out in the beer shed getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, the Ginger Yeti is on the road with, I think he's with Whitechapel, Meshuggah, and somebody else. I think he's on tour till a day or two before Christmas, so I won't see him for a month. But he's going to do some videos from the road, so check him out. I'll throw his link, as always, down in the description below. And I'll throw his logo up here. Check him out. Give him a sub if you want to see what he's doing on the tour with these metal bands. I know he's checking in all over the country, so pretty cool. So this beer here is actually called Sylvie Stout, and this is from Love City Brewing out of my hometown, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And this was sent to me by my buddy Pete. So Pete, thank you for sending this beer out. I've been sitting on this one for a while, but it finally seemed like a nice, cool fall day. Perfect time to enjoy a stout. So, like I said, this is from Love City Brewing. Comes in at 5% ABV. Ratings-wise, does very good. Untappd, 3.72. Beer Advocate, 3.88. And this is an oatmeal stout. Now, if you watch the show, you know I'm a big fan of stouts. I tend to like the big dessert stouts and the sweeter ones. But I'm equal opportunity. I will destroy any kind of stout given the chance. And we look at the can here. Kind of simple, neat Art Deco looking thing. Just says Sylvie Stout. And it has, I guess maybe this is their logo. It says LC with a diamond, so Love City. And it says rich, dark, smooth. Sounds good. On the back here, we have a little blurb. This English-style oatmeal stout is silky smooth and lightly sweet. Our year-round Sylvie Stout is brewed with dark roasted malts that lend rich chocolate and espresso notes. The addition of oats lends a smooth, round finish. So, first things first, color. Dark, bro. That's black. Now, I'm actually holding it up to the light because it's a little bit light outside. You're not even really getting the, sometimes you get that cola color where it has a bit of a reddish hue. I'm not really getting that. When I hold it to light, it just looks slightly browner, but this is a dark beer. I had a nice finger's worth initially. It's kind of khaki colored. As far as carbonation, I can't tell. This thing is obviously quite dark. You can't see through it. Now, I'm looking up at the top. I see a few bubbles here and there, but nothing crazy to suggest tons of carbonation. Again, stout, I don't want an overly carbonated stout. It's terrible. All right. The other thing I didn't see, I don't know, maybe it's me. Usually when I have an oatmeal stout, it kind of looks like slick or something on the top. The classic one I'm thinking of, if this is supposed to be an English style, will be Samuel Smith's. I think they do a very good oatmeal stout, so I don't know. Maybe this will be something similar. Let's give it a sniff. Definitely get the roasted grain like you'd expect in a stout. Maybe very subtle chocolate notes, but it's not a big chocolate nose, not a big coffee nose, you know, supposed to be espresso, or I'm not picking up big scent of any of those things. Just roasty malt and maybe a slight chocolate smell. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. The body is decent on this, which you know, I'm a big stout fan. If you give me a nice stout and the body sucks, it's like you lost half the battle. Guinness gets the pass because it's the OG, but Guinness is probably one of the lightest stouts I've ever had. It's kind of funny. The first time I've ever had a stout was Guinness, probably like many people, and I used to think it was so heavy and rich and all those things back then. You know, I remember saying even like, you know, each Guinness is like a sandwich. If you have 4 of them, you're like, oh my God, I'm done. Now I think I could probably drink 50 Guinnesses. It's not really that heavy. Body on this, I would say, on the verge of full. I mean, it's not super thick or super heavy, but it works. It's nice. Flavors. As expected, the one thing I will say is I wish I had. It's quite cold out here in the beer shed, so even if I took this out of the fridge, it's not really going to warm up. I prefer my stouts at room temperature, so I probably should have took this out and did this as the first video, so it would have stayed warm. It is a little chillier than I would have liked, which I think kind of kills the taste. Not on this, on any kind of dark beer, especially. But what notes do I get? I think the first thing you get is a nice roasty grain presence throughout. You get some chocolate, but it's not sweet like a milk chocolate. It's more like a dark chocolate, like a nice bitter dark chocolate. I'm not a coffee fan, but I can pick up those coffee tones in there as well, I guess. So if you're talking about espresso, I'm not an espresso drinker. I'm a tea drinker. I don't like coffee. But you definitely pick it up. The cool thing is, it's not super dominant. It's just there. And I don't know, maybe this is somewhat refreshing. A lot of beers in general, not just stouts, they try to like knock you over the head with the flavors, which don't get me wrong, every once in a while it's cool. But sometimes you just want something that's more kind of true to style and just tastes good. So for me, 5%, this is something that I would say is pretty sessionable, very smooth, little bit of chocolate, little bit of coffee, nice roasty, malty grain throughout. This works. For me, this one slaps. Untappd 372, Beer Advocate 388, so both of them kind of approaching 4. I honestly think they're underselling this a little bit. I think the overall in Beer Advocate was 87, very good. I would jump this up. I mean, I'm a college professor, right? A lot of times people have a grade it's an 87 or 88, and you say, does this person deserve a 90 so they can get an A? This deserves an A. This is a very good beer. I'm thrilled Pete shared this with me, and I'm thrilled to be able to try it. I think everything it says, it does. Rich, yeah. Dark, yep. Smooth, yep. Oatmeal stouts, you have that nice smoothness to it. The flavors deliver, but they're not overpowering. 5% sessionable. Perfect winter beer for me. The one cool thing is, it's not so heavy that you couldn't drink this in the summer as well. I know they said it's available year-round, but on a nice cold fall day, perfect beer. Thumbs up from me. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you had anything else from Love City? This is my hometown, but I moved out to Ohio, I guess, in 2007 to go to law school, and I've been back like once since. So I've missed all the beautiful breweries that are all over my city, and I wish I could check more of their beers out. Sadly, I don't see them here. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have to talk to some of my friends, see if they can send me some more Love City beers, because this one is a banger, and I'm very interested to try some more of them. Hey, till next time, go Birds.